Dr. worry too much. I mean, at least me and Dr. Silva were able to wait until after we graduated to start school at 7:30. Less all the underclassmen in attendance who have to get to school 8 minutes earlier next year. Honestly, I am 99% sure they would regret letting me speak today. But you know what? There's always that 1% chance, that small possibility, that I will be able to grab the attention of all of you and seize the day, much like our class of 2015 has done for the long, hard, long, irritating, did I mention long, 13 years that we've been a part of the Bethel Mary School District. There has been some type of uniformity to the past 13 years. Some type of pattern exists and can easily be compared to the seasons. Summer, fall, winter, and spring all represent specific flaws in this never-ending system. The days get longer, and without the pressure of school, stress dwindles away. Sometimes we get so relaxed that we tend not to take proactive steps. And because of that, summer, in many ways, represents turning a blind eye. Many of us let others tell us the hows, the whats, the whens, and don't take time to really dig deep into the information or analyze what has been presented. In life, if we let the news and other people's interpretations of situations influence how we think, how can we formulate our own true ideas? Anyone can type in a few words on Google or Bing and get an answer and move on with their lives, but this system is often unreliable. How can we know about what's going on in the Middle East with ISIS when Fox is telling us we are not doing enough and CNN is telling us we're doing all we can? Many of us walk around with a blind eye without even truly knowing the facts. Summer, much like opportunities in life, doesn't last forever. We need to take advantage of our extra time and truly gain a better understanding of the world. Then September comes. We say bye to the pools and the nice relaxing days and our tans or your sunburn if you're as white as I am. And we say hello to our teachers, friends, and pencils and papers and books. The fall should represent opportunities, but often represents restrictions and expectations. The phrase, the art of the possible, often used in politics, states that when an opportunity is presented, one should take advantage of it in the hope that it leads to progress. It isn't doing something to say we did. It isn't a thing to put on our resume or list of accomplishments. It is exceeding expectations to the best of our ability because it is the right thing to do. Our class has been called a very giving class. We were a big part in raising over $100,000 for pediatric cancer through the BASD Mini Fund. And we helped raise over $10,000 for ALS in honor of arguably the best person, let alone teacher in our school, Mr. Fierro. Could we get a round of applause for Mr. Fierro? However, there's one thing that I must remind all of you about those dollars. The special thing about these accomplishments is not the dollars. It is the fact that we were able to bring the community together to fight for a good cause. Much like my peer Helen said, we tend to overlook the true meaning of events in our lives. Instead of falling victim to our society's superficial expectations, we should be constantly looking for opportunities that will leave a genuine impact on the world. In the blink of an eye, the leaves have all fallen, and the weather becomes a tad bit chilly. Winter represents criticism and hardship. If you want a clear example of criticism, go to Dr. Roy's Twitter page when there's even the tiniest chance of school being called off. Man, I feel bad for that guy. This year, people yelled at him whether they called off school or they didn't. Guess you can't make everyone happy, right, Dr. Roy? In the harsh winter, when the snow falls and the cold comes, we must not be forced inside of our houses to hide and wrap ourselves in our snuggies while watching Netflix. Instead, let's meet that snow. Let's tell that snow we are the boss. We must shovel that snow and maybe even take some time to enjoy it by making a snowman or snow angels. In life, we may have setbacks and many critics. It is important to come back stronger than before and look at the bright side of life. We must never let someone tell us we can't do something because of who we are or where we're from. Life can change in an instant, so we must never let the system get the best of us. Finally, the weather begins to warm up, flowers begin to bloom, and the atmosphere in the school does a complete 180. Spring represents the little things that we overlook. It always seems like everyone's so busy. We seldom take time to appreciate the little things in life, like the grass turning greener or the flowers blooming. It is because we are always trying to get to the next thing. All these little miracles during the springtime are just like the mentors that we have in our lives. Many of us fail to show our appreciation for all the people who have helped us get to where we are today. All the family, teachers, coaches, and many more who are here with us today or wish they were here with us today play significant roles in all of our lives. These people teach us lessons that one cannot receive from a classroom. Let's make sure we take time to thank these influential people today. On that note, I just want to take a small moment to thank all you smart young men and women out there for helping me get through high school. No, really, guys, the only thing you guys need to learn is to cover up your tests a little bit better. Then guess what? It's summer, and the cycle can just repeat again. We must open our eyes, grasp opportunities, ignore critics, and appreciate the little things in order to break out of the system. Class of 2015, we have all of the tools to go out and make a difference. Are we up for the challenge? Thank you.
At this time, I call the cast and hairspray to front floor risers, please.
Cast of hairspray.
He was great, guys. How many times did you hear that speech?
I didn't hear it all. He wouldn't tell any of us anything. I know, it's the first time I heard it. Bianca did the same thing with us. She wouldn't really. Yeah.
Mr. Fascinetto, Dr. Roy, members of the Board of School Directors, platform guests, faculty members, parents and friends, members of the class of 2015. I believe that every member of this audience can remember at least one teacher who has had a profound effect upon their educational development. Seated before you in a place of honor with the graduates are 106 Freedom High School teachers in their academic rows. They have inspired our students in many ways. In addition, we have invited former teachers and administrators of the graduating class from both the elementary and middle schools to join us this evening to celebrate the success of our graduates. They are representative of the fine educators who have helped prepare the class of 2015 for the challenges ahead. It is our hope that they have guided the thirst for knowledge in our students, which will fortify them for their journey through life. I would like to take this opportunity to have our teachers rise and be recognized for their outstanding contributions to the young men and women of our school. 8 members of the Freedom High School staff have retired or are retiring at the end of this school year. Best wishes to Eddie Bauer.